Dare2Care was created to help those who didn't have a voice or any kind of economic opportunity to get themselves out of very dire circumstances.
I wish I could tell you there was a time that it just snapped, it just clicked for me that I was like, oh, I need to go serve somewhere else in the world. It's really when I went to college, I saw all different kinds of people and experienced different cultures, and I just embraced that and loved that. And I actually got to assist in an international adoption, and that trip really opened up my eyes to the world, that there's so much need in the world, and I can't just sit back and not do anything about it. I need to do something.
I remember when I went to India at the age of 14, just having my views on the world as I knew it totally changed. I remember looking at this, I was in the back of an air-conditioned cab drinking an orange soda, and I saw this 14-year-old kid my same age looking at that drink I had, knowing, and I knew at that moment, he never would know what that tasted like, because at 3 rupees that bought that drink would buy a bag of rice for his family, which they don't even have.
I've known since I was a little girl that I wanted to make a difference in the world. And now it just seems like the perfect opportunity. My husband wanted to wait until we were retired to do something, and I was ready 10 years ago. So we're actually right in the middle right now to just be daring and to be caring and to move forward.
Even if we can do a small amount of impact today, that's better than waiting 10 years and seeing all those lives lost just because we want it to be convenient. So at that point we said, let's do something right away. We started in Cameroon, Africa. We had a contact there who was providing us information and people to meet with. We really want to have boots on the ground initially to understand what the problems are and to talk to that community to find out where their biggest needs are.
We visited Cameroon, Africa in December. We went there to learn and we went there to listen. And what we found is that partnership is really huge. So we partnered with an organization, a nonprofit organization that is in Cameroon itself. And they're all about lifting people up and helping them to reach their full potential. And so we thought this is perfect.
So we have 3 different areas that we're focusing on. One is an education empowerment grant, and that's to pay tuition for a child to go to school. And even the public schools have requirements around uniforms, around books and things that a lot of children can't afford. Then we have beds. When children who are 8 or 9 years old are sleeping on top of each other in an actual crib. And so they're sweaty and clammy and curled up in these cribs, but that's all they know. So they're sleeping, right? But we're looking at it and saying, wow, we can invest locally to have somebody build, bunk beds that are made for this environment, help the local economy, and we can get children beds. And the third thing, which is pretty amazing, is without shoes, it's almost a medical issue. There's a nonprofit called The Shoe That Grows. You can buy a shoe that has adjustments on the front, on the sides, and on the back, and they're designed for very harsh environments. So these children can have these shoes maybe 3 or 4 years each, before they become worn out, because they're not outgrowing them either. And our goal is to get as many shoes to children and orphans as we can in Cameroon.
We've known that we've wanted to do this for a very long time. I think about the children and the orphans in Africa that we serve, and just to show them that we're halfway around the world, but we still love you and we want you to succeed and we care about you.
Nicole has a great quote that says she was taught early on to accept the things that she cannot change. And today she says, I'm going to change the things that I cannot accept.